So, first question. What was your experience like before starting Buvidal injection, and how has it changed since starting the treatment?
I'm not tied to go to the chemist every day, which means I'm not seeing the same people who would tempt me into using all the time. I'm also feeling a lot clearer headed, and it's really convenient as well.
Yeah, well, before I was on Buvidal, well, I've been off and on drugs for 20 odd years, and yeah, I think Buvidal's worked the best for me just because it's like you ain't got to go to the chemist, you ain't got to remember about, you got to remember it's once a month. Like I say, you wake up feeling fine. It's been the best thing that I've tried so far.
I just find it easier not going to the chemist every day. I think thinking about it every day is a trigger, whereas not having to think about it is, it's just a lot easier.
Before I started on the injection, I was on methadone and I was using all the time. All the time. I never had one, to be fair, I've never had one clean test. As soon as I got onto the Buvidal injection, now it's nearly been a year and I've not touched heroin, not once.
It's a lot more convenient, and it's a lot more taking you away from the situation and taking you away from the routines of actively using drugs.
It's because I had my daughter. I had to keep it obviously hidden and secure, and I worried about that, and it interfered with my work. And there was certain times at my work I had to come to see my caseworker, pick up the prescription. It just felt at the time it was daily, 24 hours a day, that's what it was. And then switching on to Buvidal, it's now become one day out of the month. I come here, get the injection, and I forget about it.
Well, before I started treatment, it was always in your head, you know, I had to go chemist, I had to pick up, and I did feel poorly before I got my Espinal. Do you know what I mean? I did feel poorly, and the doctor offered me this injection, and like this is the second time. When I did it for the first month, it's just been absolutely amazing. It's definitely changed my life. It really has.
And what specific benefits have you noticed since starting Buvidal injection, and how have these benefits impacted your daily life?
It seems to have took the craving away. I mean, I've been around people that have still been using, but I've not wanted to use. I have no interest in using. I don't know, I can't explain it, it's just weird, it's just different. Whereas even when I was on the Espinal, that didn't work for me, but this injection, it's just, I don't know, I don't understand it myself. And I'm not going to question it because it's worked bloody good for me, so.
I mean, my sleeping's better. It actually, I've got mental health issues as well, and it seems to help them a lot. When I get up in the morning, I'm in a far better place for the day than I was before, even with the buprenorphine.
I can make plans on the fly now. I don't have to think, well, I need to do this because I've got to be back at the chemist. If I want to go and see my son in Bedford for a couple of days, I can just get up and go. Whereas before I'd have to think, well, I can't do it, I've got to be back because of my methadone or my Espinal or whatever. Freedom.
It's hard to explain. I couldn't, I've been doing a bit of work, but I couldn't do that before because I had to pick up at a daily basis. So I had to make sure that obviously any work I might have been able to get hold of had to be after 9 o'clock, which is not. Now I help my brother-in-law out a little bit. He runs his own business, so I ain't got to worry about it now. If he rings up and says, do you want a bit of work, I can just say yeah. And I feel good doing it, you know, I don't feel rough or anything like that.
It started off being a bit difficult at first, getting used to the medication and not having anything in between that bothers you. But as soon as I got used to it, I just love it. I think Buvidal was brilliant. It's changed my life.
Wow.
I'd still be out there on smack and crack now if it weren't for Buvidal. You know, I went on to Buvidal and it just changed everything. I stopped smoking, stopped using, stopped committing crime. I don't get in no trouble now. I'm not on no radar. I'm not nothing. Even when the police go by, they don't look at you. I'm just a normal person now who's getting on with their life.
It's hard to explain it. Like I keep saying, I just don't get no urges or anything like that. You know what I mean? I don't wake up waiting to feel better. You know what I mean? I don't worry like it's going to be wearing off soon. It's just normal 24/7.
What side effects, if any, have you experienced while taking Buvidal injection, and how have you managed them?
Apart from a sore arm for a few seconds, that's it. I mean, there's no side effects.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of any. I don't. Yeah, no. I mean, I got a sore arm and that. I mean, it's gone already. But yeah, there's no side effects.
I didn't even feel, I thought, well, towards the end of the 4 weeks I'm going to start feeling a little bit, but nothing at all. Nothing whatsoever. I've not felt no withdrawals, I've not felt no urges, I've felt nothing. It's just been an amazing 4 weeks, to tell you the truth. Best 4 weeks I've had since I've been on in the service. Like,
I've had no side effects at all. The only thing is that when I first started, it doesn't happen no more, but when I first started on the injection, I don't know whether it's because I'm very slight, so when I had the injection I used to get a big bruise, but there's one nurse here that does it properly. She does it more slowly, and then nothing, so no side effects really, no.
Off my food, like at the last week, but this month I felt a lot better, so I don't know whether it's just getting used to it or whether it was an excuse in my head that at the end or towards the end of the month. I'm not sure. But like this month I felt a lot better all round, you know.
Yeah.
I've kept away from a lot. You know, my life's been a lot different because I've kept away from people that use as well. So, but then I've also been around people that use and can just sit there while they're using them, and it doesn't bother me at all.
It stings when it's going in, but that is what it's worth it. No pain, no gain. That's the only thing. The needle going in, not a problem. The stuff going in stings, but it stings really badly for a couple of minutes, and you whine and whine and whine, and then you don't know what you were whining about. That's the only thing.
In your opinion, what makes Buvidal injection a valuable option for people struggling with addiction compared to other forms of treatment, such as methadone and Espinol?
I don't know. It's just worked for me. That's all I can say. I recommend it to everybody. I've got to go around telling everybody anyway about them. I mean, not being funny, I never had one clean test. Went on that, not had one dirty test. So that's all I can say.
I've never wanted to go on methadone because I find that that's in a habit. You know, it's just you can still use on top. I've always went for the tablets, and then now with this, and it's just like really just benefit not having to go to chemist all the time. I think. And thinking about, because then you're then thinking every day, aren't you? That, you know, it's a reminder that you've had a habit, or you bump into people at the chemist, and you know, but yeah, it's just a lot easier. Once a month, that's it.
In your opinion, what makes Buvidal injection a valuable option for people struggling with addiction compared to other forms of treatment, such as the methadone or Espinol?
I was on methadone for nearly 15 years, and I have come to realise now methadone probably keeps you in addiction and may even make your habit worse, because you can use on top of it, and it can. And also, you change that routine. You're seeing the same people, you're doing the same thing, and everything. I don't know, Buvidal does cost a bit more, but also it's a game changer.
Yeah. So, what advice would you give to someone considering Buvidal injection?
Take it now. Just take it seriously and change your life. Honestly, it will. Just trust the process and go along with it, because I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for Buvidal.
I'd say don't worry, just go on it. Go on it, because my experience has been very good with it. I've had no problems, I haven't even had no cravings. Even I've been around people that have been using, I don't want it. I don't know, it's just strange, I can't explain it. Give it a try.
Since taking it, I've never looked back. It's improved. It's improved myself, how I live and how I think, like tenfold. So, like, for anybody thinking about doing it, I wouldn't hesitate. Definitely wouldn't.
Do it. Do it. Expect to feel like, for the first time I did it, expect to wake up from thinking, oh, because you're still in the habit of thinking, I need a bag, and then you realise, actually, I don't, and you will feel a bit bored and hollow to start with. Once you filter time with things, you've got plenty of stuff to do. The job's a good one.
1,000,000% take it. Take it.
Brilliant. So
That's the God's honest truth. I would not hesitate advising anybody, if they're offered it, take it.
with the benefits that you've experienced, has this rippled out into like your family, friends? Have you noticed any like improvements in your relationships?
Well, I only have a relationship. I've only got my son and my daughter, and they think I look better. You know what I mean? I'm acting better. You know, before I'm not doing this because you know. But no, it's definitely going to be the making of me. I know it is.
Brilliant.
And I advise anybody, just take it if you're offered it.
Excellent. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome. You're more than welcome. I hope it helps you.